Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel on how to tissue culture. Thank you for tuning in, and on this episode we're going to focus on stage 1 of Callus Culture for hops. In this video we're going to look at the sterilization process and the steps to prepare your sample so that they look similar to mine. But before we get into the video, please enjoy the following clip with the plant guest of the week.
And today's special plant guest is this beautiful baby rubber plant, scientifically known as the Peperomia obtusifolia. It is a native of the Caribbean, Mexico, and Florida, and it's actually mostly known for its blunt leaves, as you can see them right there. I propagated this plant probably about 6 months ago, and it's doing just great. It's a perennial, and it's actually won the Royal Horticulture Society Award of Garden Merit. Pretty cool.
Alright guys, well thank you for enjoying that clip. I'm sorry to put you through that, but we just hired him and we promised him a video, promised him a shot in the clip, so he got in. But anyways, here I'm pulling out the leaf samples, and I collected these samples this same day, and I'm just going to pull them out and try to get them organized in a stacked, neat fashion. It's just going to make the hole punching a lot easier. Once you get them in a nice, neat stack, make sure to pour out some autoclave water for you to use, for you to place your samples that are hole punched into. The water's gonna help with the drying out. You don't want them to dry out while you're cleaning them. Here I'm just showing you guys where I'm gonna be ended up placing those samples and the hole punch leaves. They're gonna go in that little box, but we're gonna get into that later. So first, grab your hole puncher. And this is just a regular, spangular, simple hole puncher. You can get this at a dollar store. You can get this at Walmart, Target, whatever have you. And you're just gonna go to town. There's nothing to it. Don't think about it too much. We're just gonna hole punch that leaf. We'll speed it up a little bit, save you guys some time. And once you have your leaves all cut out, it should look something like this. And they're gonna go into that little box. If anybody knows the name of that little thing, you let me know. I found it in the lab that I'm working in, and we have access to them, so they were perfect for just cleaning out these little leaflets for this video too. So they should look something like this. Next, you're going to close that box up and put that into your clean jar or bottle. And you're going to pour in some ethanol. Here I have some 50% ethanol with 50% water. And you just want to pour enough that it's submerged. You don't want to think about it too much, but as long as it's submerged, you're going to shake that up for about 30 seconds. Once that's done, you're going to pour that out and decant that solution. Always have a little waste bin or some kind of beaker for you to dump all that solution into. It's going to make your job a lot easier. Next, this is just straight bleach from the bottle, the kind you get at the store. And again, you're going to add enough to submerge your container. Good thing is that this will hold down all your leaflets, keep them all together, and so it's easier to just pour them into this bottle and just shake it up. 30 more seconds. And after that, go ahead and pour it out again. Next, you're going to throw in some water. Again, you could measure it out if you want, but just make sure you can submerge the whole clip. Close it up. And again, another 30 seconds. Once that's done, you're going to pour it out again. And your samples should be sterilized now. They should be clean and ready to go into the aseptic environment that is inside of the vessels. Here I'm going to pull out one of the forceps I have to pull out the container, the little box. Nice and easy. So now that's technically clean, all the inside stuff. Now the next step is going to be a little tricky, but you got to make sure you do it right. Don't touch the inside, but you got to open it. So gently open it. And all those leaflets that you see inside, they're all clean. You can put it back into the cap because that's still going to keep it clean. You should be fine. And there you go. Now you just got to get them into your vessels. And here I brought over 3 vessels. And each one has about 35 mils of media. Again, back into the water to cool down real quick. I'm going to pop them open. And we're just going to start placing samples inside. You can place anywhere between 1 to 5, 10. Honestly, there's no exact number that's the perfect number. It's just a matter of more or less the risk you're willing to take. Each one can, possibly increase the chances of you having some contamination, which is the worst thing that can happen. But at the end of the day, I mean, they're all the same size. They were all cleaned the same way. So if the first one's going to be dirty, I'm pretty sure the rest of them will be dirty. And I will keep you guys updated. But there you go. That's the first one. Look at that media. Fresh and clean. Great. In about a month or two, there should be some good callus growing. And let me just speed it up so you guys can still see, but I don't have to have you guys here for 20, 30 minutes because it takes time. And you get faster the more you do. All right, just one more left. Just throw them in. You can drop them in. Hit the side of your forceps on the container. That's totally fine. It's going to allow you to drop them in. And the good thing about this is that you don't have to cut them anymore. So it's just placing them right into the agar. And there you go. Beautiful, hopefully callus ready GA7s. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.